Okay, welcome to Comfort Havoc number 2. Before I begin, before I begin, let me state this. I send warnings, not invitations. If you step to me, I will not be held responsible for what the fuck happens to you. There's only one person on earth that I fear, and that is me. Alright? If you got a gun or a knife, you're a bitch. I'm sorry. If it's not part of your uniform, you're a bitch. And I said what the fuck I said. I don't apologize for what I said. I may say I'm sorry for how I said it, but nah, I ain't saying that shit either. If you have a gun or a knife and you cannot fight, you a bitch. Go take some kung fu lessons. Anyway, maybe I should apologize for that. We'll weigh in that later. Some people just can't fight, and it's fine. If you don't bother anybody, you won't have a need to fight. But people don't understand how fighting actually works. Where at 50, I've been in a couple of scrimmages. Real good ones. No one's come back for revenge. That's all you need to know. So when I say I send warnings, not invitations, I'm not here to play with you. I'm not here to pretend like I'm going to hurt you. When the shit gets real, I'm at my best. And I plan on breaking every bone in your motherfucking body. Now, I suppose you're all wondering, why the fuck would you come up with this stuff, Echo? Well, again, if you've seen the prep show, then you should know I've had a really bad fucking day. Volunteered to watch one child. Wound up watching a whole fucking slew of children, which was not what I signed the fuck on for. So, in the midst of that, one of my nephews decided to, his ball sack dropped, which means he grew a little bit. And he's the last one that's of a particular age. And I said this, and he has the nutsack to tell me to shut the fuck up and stop talking about my life. Because my other nephew, who fucked up my video last week or the week before last, you know, I'm talking to him. Not talking to the nephew that ran his goddamn mouth. So, the baby nephew that I was watching, he's 2. And he hugged up under me. Every nephew that I've had has been where that little nephew is. Right now. And every nephew that I've had got some size on their ass. And think, hey, I'm gonna fuck my uncle up. Now see, here's that thing why I send warnings, not invitations. This shit right here, it's not saving you from me. It's fueling me to destroy you. And here's that thing, alright? I want everybody to understand this real fucking quick. Y'all didn't grow up how we grew up. Y'all have never really been in a fucking actual fucking fight. You understand me? You've had little minor skirmishes. I've been in places where people bring broken bottles, sticks with nails in it, a couple of chains, some other shit. My nephews and them ain't never lived a day in their life in the projects. A day in their life. Now, can I say they can fight? Yeah, I've watched a couple of them knock some people out in the park and everything. But understand something. If you're fighting someone your age, you have a fighting chance. If they are not trained, you probably gonna beat their ass. If they've never been in a fight a day in their life, you probably gonna beat their ass. But if you find somebody your age that's trained and have been in fights versus you've been in scrimmages, you not gonna kick their ass. And understand something. Y'all didn't grow up rough. Y'all ain't tough. You talk tough, but you're not fucking tough. Because first and foremost, why y'all so tough that you want to take out your fucking uncle? But you don't want to take out these motherfuckers in the street. See, I've never disrespected one of my uncles. Not on my mama's side, not on my daddy's side. And I know for a fucking fact now, I can beat my uncles. You know how I know? When the uncle that I love more than anyone else tried to fuck my shit up. You know how else I know? When my other uncles wouldn't stop bothering me. And I threatened to kill one of them. I couldn't kill him with the BB gun that I had, but I did have a sword. Still got that sword. I can kill. And that's not going to be a problem. Because this is one of the uncles who taught me, if you lose, we beat your ass. And we ain't talking spankings, we talking full on knuckle massage. My nephews ain't been through that shit. Because I've been through that shit for them. I have not once took my younger brother to a street fight to make him fight people. Any of them. I have not once took any of my nephews and made them fight each other. The two older nephews tried to do that to the nephew, and the other nephew, they gave me some grief today. And I've stopped that shit right there. And then one of the other nephews, the one that owns the dog, they always talking about something, we gonna box. But here's the thing, I'm not a boxer, so you beating my ass, it don't count. Now, if you like, okay, we gonna fight, and you can fight, you don't have to worry about not using your feet, because I'm better with my feet than I am with my hands. Say, you ain't beat shit. We didn't fight, we boxed. You won a boxing match. Well, now let's see you fight. See, here's the thing about people who fight. See, motherfuckers that fight, and actually know how to fight, they know every part of their body is a fucking weapon and it's gonna happen in that fight. My nephews don't know that shit. Because these motherfuckers ain't never been in a fight. They talk tough shit. And a couple of them have been in fights with people their age, but they ain't never fought nobody fucking trained. Plus, they don't have any cardio because they smoke the devil's lettuce. I didn't think that shit would fuck with your lungs, but apparently it must fuck with your lungs a little bit, or it slows down the brain capacity so that your lungs don't fucking function the way they're supposed to. Because each one of my nephews that smokes the devil's lettuce, and a couple that don't have cardio. Maybe I don't have cardio, but what I do have is a lust for fighting. I've been doing this since I was 6 years old. I'm 50. You think you're gonna walk all over top of me and did your dreams come true easily? Oh, you in for a big fucking surprise. Cause see, if you don't knock me out with that first hit, you actually activating my berserker rage. And if I hit that berserker rage point, I might forget who you are. See, the only thing that's been keeping my nephews safe is the fact that they are my nephews. And there's this thing called the law, where they're not legally old enough for me to put my motherfucking hands on them. But now they're all legally old enough to put my hands on them, except for the 15-year-olds, the 10-year-old, and the 2-year-old. And each one of my nephews, I have changed their diapers. I have cooked for them. I have given up jobs to get their asses off the bus. I have done more for them than both their mothers and fathers combined. And I ain't got a goddamn thing to show for it. But every time they get a little bit taller than me, every one of them has gotten taller than me and has threatened to beat my ass. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all might want to reconsider who the fuck you're threatening. This is not just a t-shirt. I literally was in the army. I'll take this over there, which I'm going to go back to wearing probably tomorrow. The army training I got, bullshit. They taught us BJJ. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. All fights don't go to the ground. Better have a standing game as well as your BJJ game. Or you fuck around and find out. And finally, let me end this shit here and now. For any one of my nephews who's watching, you are only breathing because it's illegal for me or someone else that you've pissed off to kill you. Keep that shit in mind before you flap your fucking gums. And always remember, I don't have an issue rearranging your fucking dental work. And I'm not going to pay for it either. If you attack me, and I state this to all my nephews 18 and above, and cousins that get stupid, if you attack me, I'm going to make this abundantly clear. Even with my red eyes blinking. If you attack me, I feel a great deal of sorrow for you. I will hold back. I will grant you mercy. But at the end of the day, you're going to wish that I killed you. Because there will be nothing fucking left of you. You will think twice before you open up your mouth about that crazy ass uncle who was in the military, who's 5'3.5", who you thought, oh shit. See, the second that you think you can't get beat in a fight, it will be your last fucking fight. See, here's the thing about me. I already know I can't be beaten. Not by you, not by anybody else. You know why? Because here's that thing. I don't have to beat you to kill you. And if we are going to fight, that's the part that I have to keep myself from doing. A broken elbow, a broken kneecap, oh, your fight's done. The question is, can I stop myself after I do that? See, there was once a couple of guys that used to bully me in school. Y'all know who you are. You're probably watching right now, too. But I never got my revenge. I didn't come to the high school reunion, which is good for you. Not for me, but good for you. A couple of them specifically know that when I met them in B&R Market, they weren't as bad as they thought they were when they were by themselves. In fact, they started learning kickboxing. Didn't you? Yeah, you know you are. Anytime, motherfucker. Anytime. And I owe you big time. Hope that asthma's good. See, I know a few things about fighting. You don't ever have to hurt anybody when you're fighting. However, doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. And so here's the one rule of thumb that they don't teach you in martial arts school. They don't teach you in the army. And the only thing they can teach you is fighting experience. Unless you have a really, really good set of teachers. The bigger you are, the harder you're going to hit me. However, here's the one true fact. If you can't breathe, you ain't hurting nobody. I target hit. I break elbows and I break knees. And then I'm punching you in your fucking neck. Because if I collapse your windpipe, I don't have to worry about the fight going to the ground. If I bust open your sternum, I don't have to worry about you beating my ass. Because I'm not hitting you in the face. I'm hitting you in places I know is going to stop you. See, this is a thing that they don't teach you. Fighting experience has to teach you. And fighting experience will be the only teacher you will ever have in life. So you can talk all the shit you want. You can attempt to stop someone like me if you have the balls to do so. Instead of telling me to shut up, come fucking make me. But I promise you, I will grant you mercy. You will wish that I killed you. And this is not no fucking monologue Monday. This is straight legit Echo Fang Grey Wolf, aka James Williams motherfucking Jr. The only true fighter in this goddamn family and in this house. When you create a monster, you better have an off switch. You know what happened to mine? I broke it. Thanks for watching.